Hello everybody, this is Chris Brown here. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, also check out my website, chrisbrown, trumpet.com, for resources on there as well as other videos and things that can be a help to you. So today I'm going to talk to you about the embouchure, or the setup, the proper setup for playing the trumpet effectively. Now, if you're a new student, you need to really work on these things that I'm going to talk about. If you're a player that has come back from playing maybe many years ago to now, you should review your embouchure, the setup as well. And maybe if you're a player who's inconsistent, especially throughout the registers, this is going to help you in your musical journey. So what is the proper setup? So we know before we play, we know what we need to do as far as we need to have support, and that support comes from air, breathing in and blowing out. But outside of that, the next thing we really have to consider is how we form our lips properly to play the trumpet. So what we do is we form what we call an embouchure. That's Embouchure, embouchure. And that is simply the mouth position that we hold when we play the trumpet. We don't just put it on like this, or, we have to have a particular setup. Now, not everybody is going to be the same. I'll repeat, not everybody is going to be the same. Everybody has different face setups. People have bigger lips. Some people have really thin lips. Some people have really crooked teeth. My teeth are not very straight. They're kind of crooked. I have two front teeth here that are a little off from each other. So how you play the trumpet might be a little different, but your embouchure generally is going to be somewhat similar with some variations, but the foundations are what we're going to talk about. So before you start playing the trumpet, you need to consider this embouchure here. So what do I need to do? Well, first, I want you to think about fish lips. You see videos of fish, or cartoons especially, they show pictures of fish, and the fish kind of look like this. They have their lips kind of like, I'm saying when I do that. I don't know why, really. But I'm holding this side, the sides, the corners of my lips down. And I'm kind of pulling it back, or you could think about pulling it down. And you notice my cheeks are not puffing at all. In fact, these muscles here are very tight. I'm using over 200 muscles. When you play the trumpet, you use over 200 muscles. I can't name them. I barely know any of the names for any of the muscles, let alone the face muscles. But 200 muscles are used for you to play the trumpet. So this is very important. So you think about fish lips. Practice this each day before you play. Practice it when you're at work, maybe you're at school, whatever. Just get your lips together. If you're embarrassed, just cover your face. But anyways, pull this lips down like this, and the corners are tight, but the middle is still loose. So think about this. I want you to remember this. The corners are got to be tight when you play, but the middle has to be loose and kind of nimble and be able to move. So your embouchure has to be firm on the outside, loose on the middle. Now look at this, then listen. So when we go from low to high, our embouchure changes a little bit. So low would be something like, that's lower than we generally play on trumpet. Tuba will play lower like that. So you can hear and you can see my lips went from being loose to very tight going up. So our embouchure does change a bit. So this is important. Keep the sides or corners tight. This part nice and nimble here. So you can think of fish lips. You can also think of the syllable, the sound poo, poo, poo. When you do that, you notice your lips are nice and firm. Poo, 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 poo. Poo. That can form the initial attack that you will want for your lip positioning when you play the trumpet. So poo, you can also think of like a puh sound where you're blowing air rapidly, and poo, poo, poo. This will help you practicing this just for a few minutes before you play, making sure your cheeks aren't puffing. Dizzy Gillespie had a physical problem. That's why he did it. You probably don't. You don't have an excuse. Don't puff your cheeks. It will be a disaster to correct in the future. I speak from experience. Don't puff your cheeks. Keep this nice and firm. The middle's nice and loose. Say the word poo, poo, or go. Your chin's going to be nice and tucked in. And then you form your initial sounds. Starting on a G. Make sure that's all nice and firm. Breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe in on 4. Again, 2, 3. Think poo. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. So the embouchure is a foundation for what we do when we prepare to play. We breathe in, and then we use this embouchure set in this very firm position using over 200 muscles with nice tight corners, we would say, and using a syllable like poo or sound to help initiate that sound so you can properly and effectively play the trumpet. I hope this has been a help to you. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to this channel on the link, the subscribe button. I can barely even say it. Subscribe button. And also check out my website, chrisbrown.trumpet.com. I hope this was a help to you. If you have any further questions, this wasn't enough for you, you had questions related to it, or anything else, please reach out to me at any time. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for checking out this YouTube channel.